After searching for Pokemon ROM hacks, I found this one called Hyper Emerald. The ROM hack is in Chinese, but it's semi-translated in English and Portuguese. If you don't find the ROM hack being in Chinese bothersome, it's actually a pretty good ROM hack in terms of quality. The game starts off just like Pokemon Emerald, moving into your house. Except you can change the difficulty from easy mode, normal mode, hard mode, and lunatic mode. I chose hard mode, which I will probably regret later, but it's more fun that way. After that, I make my way to get my starter Pokemon, which is either Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle. I choose Charmander, because in my opinion, it's the best starter Pokemon to start with. After defeating the Galarian Zigzagoon, I get my Charmander from back in the lab. Then I make my way to Route 101, which I'm actually surprised to see a starter Pokemon in the wild, Totodile. Unfortunately, I didn't have any Pokeballs, so I had no choice but to kill it. It hurt a bit, but I had to kill it. After that, I trained my Charmander to level 10, which in my opinion is a good level to be at to challenge May, and also considering it's in hard mode. I challenged May, and she has a Mudkip, which was kind of difficult to beat, but I did end up defeating it. After that, I went to the lab and get my Pokeballs and my Pokedex, and made my way to Route 101 to try and get Totodile once again. But after multiple attempts, I just couldn't find the Totodile, so I decided to get a Nidoran female version and be okay with that Pokemon. I mean, it's not that good, but it's not that bad. After catching Nidoran, I went to the Pokemon Center to heal my Charmander from the poison. Then I made my way to Route 102, which I saw Buzzhole fighting Red and Blue, which was nice to see, but again, the ROM hack's language is in Chinese, so I couldn't really understand it, but it's nice to see this extra part of the story in this ROM hack. I challenged the first trainer of Route 102, I defeated his Pokemon, and I leveled my Charmander to level 13. Then I thought that my Nidoran also needed some training, so I decided to put him into action. I found in the wild a Bellsprout, and I started battling it. The accuracy of my Nidoran was so bad, the 3 poison stings all missed. The 4th one did hit, but at that point my Nidoran was low in health. So I switched to my Charmander, and the Charmander defeated the Bellsprout. After the failure of training my Nidoran, I decided to go and capture another Pokemon. And out of all the wild Pokemon I saw in Route 102, the only one that caught my interest was Rocky D, which I decided to capture. And I threw the first Pokeball, it didn't get caught, so I got Nidoran to weaken it a little bit, and I threw the Pokeball and captured it. Then I went to the Pokemon Center to heal my Pokemon. After that, I went back to Route 102 to challenge every trainer there. And they were all relatively fast to beat, considering I had Charmander the whole time. I was like level 13, then went later on to level 14. Then I went inside Oldale Woods after defeating the trainers, and I encountered a few Gen 8 Pokemon there. Then in the corner, I found this guy, which I talked, and he made a weird sound effect, which kind of sounds like when you are getting healed in the Pokemon Center. Then I made my way to the lake over here, and some guy came out through the woods. Super weird, looked like a glitch. And then talked to me, and again the language is in Chinese, so I couldn't understand. And then he left. So bamboozled.